for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To avoid him. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Left side, Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Flushed out right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Throwing his lance on 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game.
Touchdown, Packers! Tyler Kroft, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Rosas good with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Antonio Gibson. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. He can't get him down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
52 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He juked him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That swung out wide to Harris.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown. B.C. Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cook following the penalty. Cook able to escape. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle by Robert Quinn. On second down, Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Lance going to throw.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Number 16's coming. Let's go. Mike 16. Mike 16. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to throw again. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And Cook has it left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To throw, it's Lance.
Throwing deep for Galladay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off near the 32.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 16, Mike 16. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
Touchdown, Packers! Keenan Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
Pushing through the contact. And some room to maneuver. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
219 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Again, he finds an opening. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Dalvin Cook
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Watch the safety creep.
2nd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check pass. Shift. Deuce.
2nd and 1. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He's checking.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyler Kroft, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook. Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Muscles him off. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. On second down, it's Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook able to escape. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have...
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Everyone, 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Come on. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Undercrush, undercrush. Team, pioneer.
Back to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
Powers through.
And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Second down at 5. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's complete. It's Cook.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Second and 5. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Out of the gun now on third down. And Allen's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
They'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Back to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
make these. 37 is the Mike 37. Target.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. On the carry, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Cook. Broken tackle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one.